Welcome to our podcast.
It is Klaus
Kross.
and KONVOS.
Yeah. Kross, we did it.
You did what?
We did it.
You did what?
We won! We won! Glory, glory.
Yo. This winning.
I told you I was confident.
Yeah.
You know?
And you made
That
some,
note of victory was
and you made some cheese along the way. That
Oh
you
yes, I
told
made
me
some
about.
cheese, my brother.
You should have let me in on that. Yeah. Put my
Yeah, I
money.
should have.
Yeah.
I
my
should
money.
have.
I'm humbled.
Yes.
I'm sure the whole country is, because when you see the map.
It was such a victory.
Actually, I'm going to start with a question this time.
Okay, good.
How did you follow the election? Did you sleep? Were you?
Oh no!
awake?
No! I didn't sleep because I was pretty confident. So I had to watch it live. I had to follow every reading, and I had 5 devices.
Right.
So I tuned into NBC.
No way.
I tuned into Fox on one. I tuned into the PBD.
Oh,
podcast.
PBD. Oh, yeah, that's my
Then I
guy.
tuned into Daily Wire on one.
Wow.
And what was the last person I tuned into? I tuned into Meghan Kelly. So
Ah.
I had these 5 people
Right.
playing. I would reduce, I had the volumes low. So anybody I wanted to hear, I increased it higher. So I was ready.
Wow.
I knew what was going to happen. I had a prediction that I did, but actually Trump exceeded my prediction.
Yeah, he beat all the
Because
pollsters.
I predicted that he was going to win popular votes and the electoral college, but I gave the electoral college 302.
Oh,
But-
you even had a number.
Yes, but eventually he's above. He's going to be above 302.
Right.
He's going to be about 312
Yeah.
if all the votes.
Yeah.
And like right now, as they're currently counting, he's over. I think he's over the 300 mark.
Right.
But the other remaining states, he's still winning based on the count.
Well, for me, the pressure was too much, but thank God for work. I was busy throughout yesterday, so every time it came, I just pushed it aside.
Yeah.
But because my morning today that was my excuse actually, because I've stayed up for different
yeah.
reasons. So, but I was like, I needed to catch this sleep. But as it happened, somebody else in my house was awake, you,
like me.
following every. I said, please
I had
don't
to.
tell me. The last time something like this happened, and then came to wake me around past 3 and told me Trump won. I said, don't joke with me, too expensive. By the time I picked up my phone, it was real.
Yeah.
This is the kind of win you get, the kind of joy that it becomes so humbling that you scream, you shout, and then most of the time you're just quiet because you're wondering, wow. So America just woke up and we're in another day. Different. You can tell it's already different.
Oh yeah, it was. It was so exciting because the fact that American people, a coalition of all Americans voted.
Yep.
So giving him the victory of the popular vote and the electoral college is mind blowing. This is since the last time this happened was with George W.
Bush, right?
And right now we had that victory again.
And that's why they're calling it a mandate, because if it was just electoral college, these people have a reason to be like,
But this is a mandate, yes. The American people spoke.
This is what we want.
This is what we want.
Yeah.
This is how we want.
Yeah.
And it's a joy to behold. I know like I told you, I lost about 1,500 and something followers on Instagram.
No way.
Oh yeah, I did. I had a couple of friends block me because they said I supported Trump, but that means I represent all the evil that they say Trump represents.
Right.
They said I was racist, I was misogynist, I was a Jew hater, I was LGBT pro hater, I was everything. There's nothing they didn't call me. And I'm like, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I stand for and I know why I stood for this. I'd rather have Trump than Kamala because I know what Trump represents. I know the kind of government he can bring. And I'm very confident that the next 4 years will be really good.
Yeah. It's not going to be Biden.
And
so.
it's not just in America, but internationally.
Of course. Whatever happens here has a ripple effect in the rest of the world.
Yes.
So even Nigeria, where we're from originally, would
people
experience that blessing.
People said maybe I'm a bit sexist, and I'm like, no. If a strong woman who was competent showed up, then that would be a different case. But this particular woman was not competent, and she was unintelligent and inauthentic.
So here is my response to those. Again, people who say stuff like this, they're trying to blackmail you so you don't really express how you feel. And I've come to know that. It's something I'm now used to. When you're telling me you didn't do this because it's a black woman or it's a woman, Obama had more white votes than Mitt Romney. America wasn't racist then, right?
Yeah.
So America suddenly turned racist once Trump. People have the right to choose. That's the individualism God gave us choice.
Choice, yeah.
Stop tagging people with your insecurities.
I have a right to have my own opinion.
Exactly.
I have a right to think a certain way.
And just ask me why you're voting the way you're voting instead of telling me this is why I think you voted this way.
One of the things that I like to say is people forget that the fact that the world is fun and the world is sweet is because we have difference of opinion. Mm-hmm. If we all think alike, we're all zombies. That's
what they want, actually.
And I'd rather stand out than go with the bunch. Mm-hmm. And in this election, I chose to stand out. Among I knew I was going to have but I'll give it to some people. Some people have the grace enough to have a conversation with me and we didn't have to agree, but at least they had the grace not to delete, but to have a conversation and engage. And we have this, and I think that's what America needs right now. We need to unite and heal and begin to talk about these issues that we have and come to a common sense solution. I always say that.
But the divide here, see, I'm all for unity when people say it, but I think it's more of words than in real life. When the other party does not do anything or stand for anything that is common sense, where are you going to meet to unite? Yeah. This is what people are not putting in perspective. In order for me and you to live in the same house, we have to be able to agree.
Agree on certain things.
You understand? You're talking about education. We say protect schools. You say no, take away the guns. Where's the meeting point?
Yeah. How can we? Yeah, because we can actually protect schools and those guns and those shootings won't happen.
Exactly. They say
why would you have security for? You have security for every single thing. In school, you don't have security. Like I don't get it.
And a tenth of the money we've given to whatever they've given to Ukraine and to support all these wars can confidently take care of all this.
And there'll be change.
People will be safer and happier for it. But you would rather not do it because your agenda is to go after the Second Amendment. Yeah. So I kind of just use that as an example. So when people are calling for unity, be very careful how you quickly kumbaya with them and say, yes, now that we've won. No, what they want, the divide, the gap is so massive that I'm telling you, where are we uniting? In what topic are we going to meet and just unite? I'm not saying I'm not for, again, I will always have love and respect for everybody, whether you're my neighbor or colleague or, wherever you are. So love and respect is standard.
Love and respect is standard.
It's what humanity should have.
And it's what our Christian values accept.
Exactly. So I'm always going to love you.
Yes.
Take hurricane that happened in North Carolina and Florida and these places. Nobody stepped out to say, oh, are you a Democrat? Let me help you. No. It was neighbors helping neighbors. So like we always say, politics is a secular game.
It's a secular game.
But the way the word, especially America, the divide, and more so is of the culture divide.
And now too far apart. Like when you say this divide, I think it boils down to one party. Because
wasn't that why we said common sense?
Because they are the ones who would not even have a conversation.
Nope.
You can imagine someone I have a difference of opinion, and all you do is just delete me.
Yep.
Without even giving, and what they do is they send you a message, a terrible message.
Never give you a chance
of how disappointed you are because you support Trump and delete you.
Yep.
And I'm like, so what is the essence of this? You say you want peace, you are the good side. So why don't you be nice? Why don't you have respect?
Have you seen some of those videos on YouTube and when they will be like, I was a Democrat all my life and I was told Republicans were evil until
I came here.
And then I saw the people I was with.
And I'm like, oh, wow.
There's this, people. These are the things they do to control you. Once you fall out of line, they just attack you. And that is what all this passive aggressive way of, oh, let's get together. Oh, let's not talk about this here. Let's not talk religion. Let's not talk politics. It's America. It's freedom of speech. Grow up. Your emotion is out of control. There are many times I hear things I don't like, I don't agree with. I don't
have to agree with everything.
Punching and breaking things or blocking people. If we were not going to be friends, we weren't going to be friends anyway.
Yes.
So the whole
and these are people that we were friends not because of my
exactly.
Opinion. There were other things that brought our friendship together. And when these things brought our friendship together, why would just my opinion on politics change every other thing?
Because it was never real.
Because it was never real. It was never genuine.
Yeah, that's my take.
So that means it comes from what you can get from me.
Yes.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's a tool, to control.
Well, anyway, we won.
Yes, we did win.
And it doesn't matter how anybody else feels. America voted. We the people voted.
Well, now that you're on that topic, how has, people like from The View, left media? Did you see some of...
Oh, yeah, I saw some of them. The View people were going crazy. The women of The View.
The women.
What's her name?
I know one. I think Behar or something. Joy.
Behar was going crazy, but she had the one that was really, really... the woman I totally don't like on The View at all is the lawyer girl. What is her name?
The
one that asked Kamala the question, what would you do differently? What's her name?
I don't know.
I can't even remember her name, but she was so bitter. She was so bitter and divisive. She was terrible. The others tried to give some kind
The ones I usually can understand are the pretenders, like in The View and CNN, those folks who would say, I'm a Republican.
Then did you hear Joy Reeves?
No.
MSNBC. Oh, God. Well, actually, we're going to play a clip of some of the, their reaction to the whole thing.
I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed-race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
I also feel like this election, as we sit here and pour over this tonight, is something of an indictment of the political information complex. I mean, we've been sitting around here for the last couple of weeks, and the story that was portrayed was not true. I mean, we were told Puerto Rico was going to change the election. Liz Cheney, Nikki Haley voters, women lying to their husbands. And we were just ignoring the fundamentals. Inflation, people feeling like that they were barely able to tread water at best. That was the fundamentals of the election. And so I think that both parties should always look at the results of an election and figure out what went right and what went wrong. But I think for all of us who cover elections and talk about elections and do this on a day-to-day basis, we have to figure out how to understand, talk to, and listen to the half of the country that rose up tonight and said, we've had enough.
And I think it's important to say that, anyone who has experienced or been in the United States for any period of time and experienced this country's history and knows it cannot have believed that it would be easy to elect a woman president, let alone a woman of color. Let's just be clear. And nothing that was true yesterday about how flawlessly this campaign was run is not true now. I mean, this really was an historic, flawlessly run campaign. Queen Latifah never endorses anyone. She came out and endorsed. She had every prominent celebrity voice. She had the Taylor Swift, she had the Swifties, she had the Beehive. You could not have run a better campaign in that short period of time. And I think that's still true.
Joy Reid would never, she doesn't have joy in her. Why? I think the name is ironic.
Yeah.
The woman is always sad and bitter and angry.
And she's just a total she's just a tool, a puppet that the left uses to gain media.
But it's more of who she is, though.
No, I think
just happens to be in front of. Yeah,
she's more of who she is.
She's very hateful. The way she talks about black men, and she would just tear them down if they don't, align with
what she thinks.
Yeah, it's
mind-boggling.
The way she's so racist, and I never use that word. How do you just go and see only through the lens of race and gender? It's just usually about those.
And the American people sees through this because If you watch this election was a podcast election. People got their views and ideas from podcasts. Online.
Yep.
Nobody listened to the mainstream media.
Yep.
And all their jargon that they do. People don't trust them anymore.
It was really a referendum. Let's talk. Yeah, I think Elon posted a screenshot of, you know, the interaction or usage of Twitter for this, and he said this. When you saw it, legacy media was trending down, right? So the rest of the world got their news, independent journalism, and just people they trust.
Yes.
And
people to tell them the truth, because these guys, sometimes they tell you certain things, and you really go and search for those materials, and you find out they are totally lying.
I don't even need to. Just see what happened right before election. What did Trump say? That they just came, something about when he was talking about Liz Cheney being a war hawk.
Yeah.
The man literally explained what he meant in the same context.
And they said he was calling for Liz Cheney's execution.
And I'm not even talking about the Democrat Party. I expected them to always lie, but the media should be able to say this was what he meant.
And this is, analyze it and give us the
my brother. They don't even hide it. They just cut and paste, and then it's like you're consciously actively trying to undermine one party, and because I don't call that news coverage anymore. Yeah. But overall, today was a great day.
It was. I was super excited about it.
I'm glad I received. I know you saw this. I received my MAGA hat a day before election, and I wore it to go vote.
To go vote.
And
you
then,
got your Trump pin.
The Trump pin. They sent this as a gift to me, and this will be the first time. So. It's definitely a good feeling, and looking forward to January 20th and all these changes we'll start seeing with like my friend called it, the Avengers team, you know, the Kennedy, Elon, and all these people. Oh my God, this is gonna be exciting.
Let's watch the Trump victory speech.
Made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy? I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. This will forever be remembered as the day the American people regained control of their country. We've built the biggest, the broadest, the most unified coalition, young and old, men and women, rural and urban, union, non-union, African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Arab American, Muslim American. We had everybody, and it was beautiful. It was a historic realignment, uniting citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of common sense. Many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason. The task before us will not be easy, but I will bring every ounce of energy, spirit, and fight that I have in my soul to the job that you've entrusted to me. I will govern by a simple motto: promises made, promises kept. We're going to keep our promises. And I'm asking every citizen all across our land to join me in this noble and righteous endeavor. It's time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us. It's time to unite. Success will bring us together. I've seen that. We are going to start by all putting America first. We have to put our country first for at least a period of time. We have to fix it. Because together we can truly make America great again for all Americans. So I want to just tell you what a great honor this is. I want to thank you. I will not let you down. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. What did you think about the speech?
Yeah, again, the guy is very organic. And you could tell, just like us, he expected to win, but the outcome was beyond what he expected.
You know when he said, "This is crazy."
Yeah,
this is crazy. This is the greatest political victory our country has ever seen. That was one line I picked that was beautiful, and he thanked his family. He thanked his
but the comeback
team.
is insane, though. When you list everything the man went through,
it's historic. Yeah, it's the greatest American political comeback.
Yeah, it's never happened, never in a century.
You know, after he's been through, since he left office, he's been demonized, sent to several courts. He has several cases on his head. Yeah. Thank God, all those will go away now. He's won. He won the fight. We won the fight because we did.
He was just in the way.
Yes. Yeah. It was us. He was just the one in the way that.
But I'm curious though. Did Kamala give the concession speech?
Oh yeah, she finally gave her concession speech. We can watch.
You have it?
Yeah, I have a clip of her concession speech.
Today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case. Let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Kamala has never been inspiring
at all,
and I can't imagine the pain she's feeling, being stabbed 1,000 times. It's like going for a playoffs or some football game and you lose and you still have to do that press thing. I don't know why they do that to players.
I don't know.
Like, come and explain to me how you failed. Like,
after all the fight I put up, you're telling me to come and instead of letting them to go and cool off. Take some days.
It says part of their contract. They have to sit there.
Which is part of stupid. I'm not going to do it if I'm in their shoes.
That means you want to be getting penalized.
You don't know me very well.
Well, it's a good day for America.
It's a good day for America. I'm super excited.
Let me share a personal story with you. I was at work today, and my mom called me. We usually talk every weekend. So I saw her call. I was like, yeah, let me just pick up. So I picked up real quick. And the first thing she says, she's you could tell she was joyful. But again, what has my mom got to do with American politics? I mean, technically, she's a citizen, but she's not here right now. So she goes, I'm so happy. I'm happy for you. So I assumed, maybe she saw some of my posts. And she goes, I was praying that your man will win. And I said, why? She said, I was afraid. You know how Nigeria is. Once you support any political candidate, they start attacking you. You can get killed. And since they were saying this man is Hitler, word from my mom. Since they said this man, I was afraid that, Americans, they have guns, let people not come and attack you. And you can see what they have in Nigeria is CNN.
Yes. And so this is what they get, the information.
My brother. It didn't take me 1 minute to explain, to say, Mom, just do this math real quick. Have you ever seen where the devil goes after someone who's fulfilling its agenda?
No. It doesn't happen.
She just said, wait, I said, he's the bad guy. And yet, he's the one against Christians, against our beliefs. And he's the one
who is being fought.
That is Hitler. And devil wants to get rid of
Hitler. It's not Hitler that devil supports.
We're back now. I said, you see the logic here. These people, they've aligned themselves with another party. The party is the one that supports all these things. What they do is they call you the name. Blackmail you so you have no...
there's this video of Nancy Pelosi saying it. She said it's called the smear campaign.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Where they throw something on you.
Yep.
They put it out in the press. Then they say it again and say, okay, look, the press wrote about it.
Exactly.
They said about it.
Yeah.
And so that way it's synced.
Yeah.
So that means they lied at first and they know they lied. But because they have control of the media, they put it out in the media and put it everywhere. And when everybody, then they now refer you back to that same media as the resource to see that what they are saying is true.
And tell you anything that comes from the media is credible.
It's credible.
Right.
You see, and it's a campaign that they use.
Of course. It's a
and
strategy.
she admitted to that.
It's a strategy.
It's crazy.
So, again...
And like you always say, whatever they are doing is what they will tell.
It's exactly who they are. That's why the first time I saw Elon post that on Twitter, I was like, this man gets it. Everything they're calling for is what they already do. So once you hear someone say, let's not talk about this or talk about, you just know there's a reason. They feel like if they shut you up there, it will never come up to see who they really are. Don't shut me up. I live in a free country.
I have a right to talk. I have a right to express.
God-given right for that matter.
God-given right, yes. Freedom of speech. It is. But I'm super excited we won.
See, we came to do a recording. We usually don't do podcasts. This,
yes, but we had to do it,
to kind of let you know we're grateful for all the subscriptions
the subscriptions, the support,
the engagement. For those who got turned off because they found out we're Trump supporters, well, we are conservatives. What he stands for kind of aligns with our beliefs. We're not jumping from place to place. And if 10 years from now, the Republican Party starts acting like the Democrat Party,
we will switch.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. We're not party affiliation.
Exactly. So
we are affiliated with our beliefs and our values.
So it's not about...
Right now, the Democrat Party is the common sense party. It's the party that...
You mean the Republican?
The Republican Party is the common sense party. The Republican Party is the common sense party. And so this is why we align with this party.
Exactly. So
hopefully we'll have a future that is...
Actually, their future is bright since they have people like us. You see the next generation standing up. That's what they're missing on the other side. They have all these angry young people who wants... You see, Charlie Kirk goes to those campuses.
Yes.
The leftists constantly destroying. They don't want to hear. They ban them from their school. And I'm like... So there is no conversation, no engagement.
Conversation,
and those are the future of their party.
The future. There's no strong men. It's all this.
What do you call it? Harris, men for Harris, or what is it?
Dudes for Harris.
Dudes, bro.
Strong men.
I saw one.
Understand because you know Americans live in a bubble. They don't understand what is happening in the rest of the world. Because the rest of the world, we need strong men to challenge these people.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
I'm super excited we got Trump.
I'm happy.
I don't know what we would have done on the foreign policy level.
It's just they're just gonna keep again when you don't know what you're doing, you're just gonna let things unravel.
But anyways, we gotta thank the American people. Thank you guys for voting.
Exactly.
Voting, making this decision with us.
Yeah.
We're happy we had a landslide victory in the popular vote and the electoral college. And we're super excited to see what the next 4 years will be. And but I think we'll cut it short for now.
Thank you.
We just want to thank you guys. Please remember to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, give us your feedback, and then we'll get to it. And
peace, love to all the celebrities who thought their opinion was gonna make us change our minds, including brother and sister Obama and wife. Thank you for making
being
the point. I love that one. Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Now you they pay our rent, so go and do. It's unacceptable, Abby.
God bless you.
How business? How market?
Sleepy Joe, please keep sleeping.
Oh, that's true. There's Joe Biden.
Yeah, so his legacy is just, I don't know what it's going to be.
Legacy.
But please, keep sleeping.
Yep.
We love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Yeah, bye. I like that being our dad. Oh my God. That's the line. I need to... When you do that, your edit. I need that. I love that line.